Feedback. Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am Thabiti Mpinda.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
And take us along with you. Feedback, feedback, feedback. And take us along with you. For those of you who are tuning in regularly, happy Monday. And for those of you who's your first time, happy Monday. And for those of you who are going to call others to tune in, happy Monday. You're tuned in to Feedback, a positive image production by Hood Research. My name is Theo Broughton, co-founder of Hood Research, and my co-host.
Yes, indeed, everybody. Mark Cummings here. I just love these Mondays. It's going to be a great show.
Absolutely. I don't want to say happy Monday to Vera and Rosa and to Carl and to Al and Katrina and to Henry and to Gloria and Gladys and to Michael, Michael tunes in to us weekly. Man, I want to make sure I say happy Monday to him. And also, there have been many things going on throughout this community. And we go to as many as we can. And I just want to let folk know if you find out about an event going on in the community, call in and let us know. Let everybody know.
That's right.
Because there's so many things we need to participate in. And two things that I talk about happen to be the Detroit Public School Board meeting, which takes place 12 months of the year. They don't stop when school is out for the summer. The school board members, along with the superintendent, meet every month. Generally, it's the second Tuesday of each month, unless there's something serious that's going on. Also, the police commission meeting. The police commissioners meet every Thursday throughout the year, unless it's Thanksgiving, which this Thursday, of course, they won't be meeting because of Thanksgiving, or unless Christmas falls on a Thursday. Anyway, they meet every Thursday. And I encourage the members of this community to participate. You have to let them know what you're concerned about. I received a call a couple of days ago saying that Bezos' ex-wife has given DPS $20 million. $20 million should go a long way to hire more nurses and counselors that we need, and expand the curriculum to include, what I talk about a lot, civics, not civics rolled into social studies, but civics as a class of its own. An employee to handle the mental challenges that our students have. We need someone to do that, and more than one, I might add. And the police commission needs to have your input, particularly because of this red light problem. People are running red lights as if the light is saying, come on, come on, come on. And the red light's not saying that. Red light said, stop, idiot, stop, before you have a head-on collision with somebody or you get broadsided by someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And
I think we may have somebody calling in to talk about that. Who you want to say good morning to? Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to say, one of our members, research members, Brother James Ford, who put together the Obama weekend piece. He's spearheading that effort that we do something about these people running these red lights.
Mm-hmm.
And for folks out there in the social media sphere, Mark Cummings, M-A-R-C, C-U-M-M-I-N-G-S on Facebook. Just inbox me or just leave a note on my account and just send something to find out what's going on. And I'll tap you into Mr. Brother Ford, because he goes to all the police commission meetings, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
He's involved with what's going on. And folks,
Yes.
we just can't, talk about it's a problem and then wait till it becomes a problem for your family. we got to do something about it. And I was saying to Ms. Broughton this morning, one of the things they need to do is time these lights a little bit better out here in the city, because you get tired of starting and stopping when you're going down the street. So there's a lot of things. If you got some ideas, we got to work on this, because the city belongs to us, and we just got to start acting like we just not residents of the city. We citizens.
Exactly. Employers, if you haven't heard that word before, employers, your tax dollars pay the salaries for people who could make changes to help improve these problems. Da-da-da-da.
That's it.
No.
That is definitely it.
Yeah. Well, I want to tell everybody about a project. Neighbors Helping Neighbors is the name of the project. Neighbors Helping Neighbors.
Yes, indeed.
Sponsored by Hood Research for Barton McFarland's district. Barton McFarland's district. There are boundaries to this project. The boundaries are between Hubble and Roselawn. Hubble and Roselawn. That's east and west. And Tyerman to Plymouth. That's north and south.
That's it, north and south.
Tyerman to Plymouth. So if you live within those boundaries, you are eligible to receive a Ring doorbell installed, okay? A Ring doorbell installed free of charge to you. A solar lawn light, it's a light pole, solar, at no charge to you, okay? Or you can choose to have your curb painted with the address and or the Corville container painted with your address. You know, that's necessary if someone calls EMS, or if you have family members or friends flying in from out of town. It makes it easier for them to find your home, okay? Or you can have dormant seating. And folks say, what the hell is dormant seating? Dormant seating, which is done during the month of November.
Get that grass right for the spring.
That's right. It strengthens the lawn. Dormant seating you can choose from. Now, for those who have found themselves interested, and while I was talking, had time to get pen and paper, so you have pen and paper handy, remember that.
Okay.
The number to dial
All right.
is area code 248-469-8585. Again, the number to dial is area code 248-469-8585. There is a second number, which is a 1-833-232-722, right?
7202.
Yeah, 720 and then 2. Okay. No. These are offers sponsored by Hood Research for the Barton McFarland District are free of charge. Let me say that again. There's no expense to you. They will be installed and provided free of charge.
While the supplies last.
Well, that's
I mean,
right.
You got to get on it.
Yeah, And also, that will also make you a member of Barton McFarland for 2023, for the whole year, from now through 2023. Yeah.
And we're hoping, along with that, you make a $20 donation and will also become a member of Hood Research.
For next year.
Yes.
And the other thing is, the city of Detroit is planting trees throughout the whole city. And there was a number on that flyer if someone is interested in having a tree planted,
Yes, indeed.
for them to call and get the details from the city. This is also free of charge. What's
Yes.
that
Now,
number?
if you want to have a tree planted in front of your home, contact 313-241-6426, or you can go online at dtep@detrdetroitmichigan.gov. That's, once again, contact number. You're supposed to have your pen out now, folks. 313-241-6426. You can go online at dtep@detroitmichigan.gov. And you get all the information you need about everything going on in the city of Detroit. And, you want to get that tree planted now, and in about 10 years, you have a nice little ceiling out there and some shade. Those hot summer days.
That's right, right. Right in front of the home. There are so many things going on. And I just found it interesting. And I'm hoping to hear something about this at the next school board meeting. The fact that it's the name Bezos who owns Amazon.
Yes.
And he and his wife, Jeff Bezos, he and his wife divorced. And with the millions that she has received, and I guess will receive, she has set up a very charitable project. And she's giving millions throughout the country. And it just so happens that she found it in her heart to give $20 million to DPS.
Now, you said we want, some nurses in the school and some other things. Do we already have a wish list for this $20 million, or are we just going to allow
Well, I just heard about it, as I was saying, 2 days ago. And I think that it would be a good idea to take your recommendations, as you call your wish list, to the school board meeting. And the school board has been meeting on a regular basis, consistent basis, at King High School. Now, if this is going to continue at King High School, then the next meeting will be the second Tuesday of December, which, what would be the second Tuesday of December? I can share that with folks. The second Tuesday of December. And if it's not at King High School, we will announce the school that will be hosting.
It will be the 5th of December, if I'm correct. Because
No.
the 29th is the last Tuesday in November. So,
Oh,
yeah,
the 29th is the last Tuesday.
in November. So, 7 days from there will be the 5th. So
Oh,
December the 5th.
that's the first Tuesday in December.
Yeah, first Tuesday.
They
So
meet
the
on the
5th.
second Tuesday
Oh,
of
so the
each
12th.
month,
It'll be
right?
the 12th.
It would be the 12th of December. The second Tuesday in December will be the 12th of December. And we'll be inquiring about the,
No, the 13th.
what?
The 13th. 13th will be the second.
Okay. The 13th is the second Tuesday of December. Oh, okay. Well, we will confirm that the 13th of December is going to be held as usual because their MO, I always say that, their MO, their habit, let's say that their habit,
The modus operandi.
yes, is the second Tuesday of each month. And there is no federal holiday on the 13th of December that I'm aware of.
No.
Therefore, they should be meeting on the 13th of December, second Tuesday. And if there's someone out there who has already confirmed it, just call in, 868-0351 or 868-4336. Dial in and let us know what you think about this $20 million gift to DPS. That's an interesting thought. It's a good thought.
Yeah.
And a lot of the classes that have not been reinstituted. One, Benjamin Davis Aerospace. They can use some of the money to reinstitute that class. And you know, we had Lieutenant Colonel Lawrence Milben on with us, and he stated that over the next 10 years, the Federal Aviation Association or Authority administration would need 1 million pilots because we have pilots who are retiring, you know. And 1 million pilots, that's over 10 years. And while that may sound like an unreasonable amount, I assure you it's not. Because we're talking nationwide. And there are many, many cities who have airports and need planes coming and going and pilots. And Benjamin Davis Aerospace had been instrumental in making that happen. So now we want that school open as quickly as possible.
That's right.
And also, you know, there were vocational classes. And it seems to me that with 20 million, they could at least open 1 or 2 of the vocational classes that they had to teach these students.
That's right.
So that they will have a skill and they can go on to the IBEW, which is the Electrical Workers Hall here in the city of Detroit. And you join that and you continue to hone your skills.
Definitely.
You know?
And I think another thing people are missing when they think about pilots, like we had the gentleman out that flew the drone. Okay, those are considered pilots, folks.
Absolutely.
People that are able to maneuver these drones.
That's right.
And they're going to be, it's going to be a necessity for a lot of those people because Amazon and DHL and Federal Express, they're moving towards the drones to move the packages around. Because, you know, these trucks and, you know, emissions laws are changing. Everybody got to retrofit these trucks to become electric very soon. So they're looking for other ways, you know, to move the, you know, the product around, you know, move your package around. You know.
Right.
So it's going to be a lot going on, and we got to be prepared for the, what they call it, the
Absolutely.
new world.
And also, you know, the drones are used to take pictures at weddings.
Yes.
So if you're interested in honing your skills and you want to have a drone and you want to be a photographer with a drone as well, you know, as well as all of these expensive cameras, that would be another expensive camera. You can take pictures from overhead, you know. And that was a unique introduction to communities about what they could do, how they could do them, how they could use them, and what a wonderful idea. And an opportunity for employment and an opportunity for an entrepreneur, you know. And that takes a very little, what you would say, resource, right? You know.
It's definitely going to take some training. Once you get the training, then you in.
That's right, right.
That's why they say education is important. I got
Oh.
people calling me right now.
Oh,
Stop calling me right
what
now.
are they going Maybe they want to get in on the neighbors helping neighbors project.
Exactly. Call the number here and talk with us.
Yes, right.
313-868-4336.
Yes.
313-868-0351 or
Yes.
313-868-0342. You see it on the screen right there for those
That's
of you guys
right.
not watching on TV listening.
That's right.
Those are the numbers. Call us.
And call somebody else. Tell them to tune in, tune in, call in, let us know what's going on in your world, you know. And that's some of the things that are going on in the world of hood research. How about that?
Indeed. And I'm telling you folks, just get involved. The new year coming. We're going to allow you to enjoy the holidays. And when January roll around,
Oh,
get
yes.
your membership.
Yes, yes,
Get
yes.
involved with
That's right.
research. We're going to help you to get involved with things because
Mm-hmm.
we always doing stuff in the community. And then, you just come along and get to meet some great people,
Right.
people doing things in the neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
People, matter of fact, I'm going to put a shout out to Brother Andre Al Porter out there.
Mm-hmm.
This gentleman saw our show online and sent us a $20 membership
From
Oakland, California.
that's
folks.
right. Oakland,
And he
California.
works in this business for a TV station up there in Oakland. And he was like, "You guys are doing great work, and I want to be a part of it." And here, and I went on and sent him a membership package, and he's gonna be a member.
Yeah, he is a member. And I thank him so much for that.
So
And
we
you
are
know-
definitely touching people, Miss Broden, all over the country.
You know, we had we should have a contest. I was listening to a station yesterday. I don't even know what station it was, but the program is Meet the Press, and I like the it's not a slang, but what he says at the end, he says, and if it's Sunday, it's
it's
Meet the Press.
right,
I'm like,
right.
oh, that's we need something like that. I thought that was really cool, and they've been saying this for decades.
Yep.
They say they're the oldest program on television now, I guess. But I just thought that was so smooth, shall we say?
Yes, indeed. So,
Her research, her
if it's
research
Sunday,
needs what is Meet the
so if it's Monday, it's feedback.
All right. Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
And I want to congratulate the fact that the voters in the state of Michigan saw that it was imperative that we have control of the Senate, State House, the governor's office,
Yes.
Secretary of State, Attorney General,
Yes.
and some of the local offices as well.
First time in 40 years.
First time in 40 years. And we are looking forward to some legislation that will be very beneficial to the voters here in the city of Detroit. I'm not meaning that there should not be positive legislation in other municipalities, but I live here in the city of Detroit. And we're also looking forward to some beneficial policies helping Highland Park as well. You know, Highland Park is the capital of Detroit, don't you?
Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay.
capital of Detroit. So we're looking forward to some good things to come out of Lansing. And I want to congratulate Karen Whitsett, who is the state representative for District 4, I believe. You know, with all these districts we had changed around,
Yeah,
I think it's District 4.
It was District 9 before, and I think
But
now it's 4.
Mm-hmm. So she was out yesterday passing out turkeys at a center over in the district, the Barton McFarland district.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important to know that you need to be concerned about the schools within your community. And as Barton McFarland is in her research, we have adopted a school in our district, elementary school.
Barton. Claire Barton Elementary.
Yeah, and we are concerned about the students having opportunities that will excite them and motivate them to do better. We don't know what goes on in the homes of any child, but if you make the hours of the day presentable, enjoyable, and motivating for them, then that helps to.
Oh, Tim said we got 1 minute
Uh-oh.
till we get to the bottom of the hour.
all right.
Or the top
But
of the hour.
that helps.
Bottom hour. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that helps them to become better residents.
No doubt. No
So,
doubt.
Now we are going for this break went awful fast.
It went
But
pretty
I want
fast.
y'all, while we're taking our commercial breaks, call somebody, tell them to tune in.
Definitely. Now, we also, folks, we know this is the season for your Medicare. You know, you got to get in. It's open enrollment season till December the 7th. So we got a treat for you. We got Brother Calvin Bird, dedicated senior medical services. He about to come on with us and discuss some of your,
All right.
options
Right.
out here.
We'll even give you tips on, in addition to that, roasting your turkey on Thursday. But we have to take a break now, and we'll be back momentarily.
It's time to do something more. Join the Detroit Police Department, either straight out of high school or make a bold career change. Officers start at $40,000, plus health insurance, paid vacation, retirement plans, and more. Apply online at joindetroitblue.org.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
Everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, you gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime. It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Wallnut.
Wally Wallnut here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.
You know, we are having a guest this morning, and while we're waiting for the guest to get settled, I just want to give you some tips. If you are by any chance thinking about roasting that turkey today, you know, as they say, that's the classic way of doing it. And you can take some, say a stick or two of butter and leave it out overnight to soften. And you can add to it rosemary, thyme, and you can also add your pepper. You don't have to add a lot of salt. Don't want to do that. Inside the turkey, of course, this is after you've washed the turkey off, by the way. You can insert onion and carrots and celery inside the turkey. Over the years, it has not been recommended that you stuff the turkey with dressing because of possible food poisoning. You make your dressing in a separate pan. Anyway, after you take this softened butter on which you have added the thyme and any other seasoning that you may want, you rub it all over the turkey, and then you insert the turkey into the oven, 400 degrees. You let it sit uncovered for about 45 minutes. Then you slide the rack out, and you baste the turkey again, and you put the top on. That way, the turkey is browned. You turn the temperature down to 350. It's 20 minutes per pound, and you allow it to roast for the number of hours according to the number of pounds for the turkey. Anyway, that's my way of doing it. And I'm sure that there are many families who get together in the kitchen on Thursday morning and work to prepare the turkey and the dressing and all together. So I wish you a happy Thanksgiving early on.
Indeed. And you want to have that turkey, right?
Absolutely. You know.
But, folks, Thanksgiving is here, and we all know the most important thing about the holidays is your health. So we got Brother Calvin Bird. We about to sit down with this brother to talk about the Medicare open enrollment, and it's going to be interesting. Dedicated Senior Medical Services, of course, is one of the players in the Medicare field. They're doing great work. We had Fast Freddy on. He's working with Dedicated Senior Medical Services, teaching dance classes and a little bit of karaoke and a little bit of everything. This is a concept, folks, that's coming to our area, and it's about the entire person. And that's the good thing, you know. We got acupuncture services, a lot of great services you don't expect from your healthcare provider. These people are offering it. So we're going to have them on shortly, and just waiting on the engineer to set up everything. So in the meantime, Ms. Broughton, what else? You know, we got the Thanksgiving piece coming up. What else are some of the delicacies that you like to share with the listeners beside the turkey piece? What else you like having on Thanksgiving?
Well, there is a cranberry relish, which has walnuts in it. So you could take your cranberry relish and chop up your walnuts, and also you can put orange juice, just fresh squeezed orange juice, and that makes an excellent relish to go with the meal. And well,
instead of just getting a regular cranberry sauce.
Exactly. I think that adds a nice touch. It really does.
Indeed.
And of course, there are those who will have dressing and no potatoes at all, because there are some who are Weight Watching. However, for mashed potatoes, if that's what you like, the red skin potatoes whip up the best mashed potatoes.
Okay, all right.
Red skin potatoes, yes. The other ones are good for French fries, but if you want nice, fluffy mashed potatoes, the red skin potatoes are the best.
So those are the ones that when you boil them, they get really soft.
Yeah, they do. They do a wonderful job. And as far as green vegetables are concerned, traditionally collard greens and, mustard turnips have been the greens of choice. But if that's something that you want to change this year, you can always have spinach or Brussels sprouts or broccoli And the medley, of course, is something that some people have, which is made up of carrots, cauliflower, and
some broccoli.
Indeed. Because when you have a beautiful dinner, how it's presented on the plate also makes a difference.
Oh, definitely.
You know, yeah. So you can even have a salad if you want to serve in courses, and have a salad first. And we'll start with the basics: lettuce, tomato, and cucumber. And then again, you can add walnuts, pecans, dried cherries.
I know you like the dried cranberry.
Yes, I do. There's some who might like the dried cherries, as well, to put in their salad. But that gives it a different taste. And then, of course, some people add croutons to their salads as well. Mm-hmm. So that's always something,
Now, if you got a recipe out there, somebody, or you just got a preference for your holiday meal, check in with us. We're waiting on our engineer, and we're going to get this thing rolling. Because I'm telling you, I'm ready to talk about this Medicare piece, bro, because I'm seeing all these commercials all the time. And they talking about your zip code and all this other stuff. And I just want to get some clarification on all of this stuff.
But the other thing about it is they have also been asking from a private company purview, because everybody that calls your house and said they're calling about Medicare is not from the
right. It's not from the government,
no,
right?
No,
private companies.
Exactly, and they call all day long, and I think there's a date that they end. Is that
December 7th?
December. And then you get a break. Because you have to be careful of other scam calls. They'll say, the warranty on your vehicle is about to expire. So I said, well, which vehicle? You know who you referring to.
Oh, my goodness, right. Tim, let me know when you got that set up.
So they're stunned.
Yes, indeed. Right. Because we're going to run this piece here for Dedicated Medical Senior.
Right. Ready.
And, so you can get an idea. We've had Mr. Bird is a partner with Hood Research, and Dedicated Senior Medical Centers partner with Hood Research, and that's why we're getting the information out. That's part of the community thing. So when you say neighbors helping neighbors, Ms. Broden, we're definitely helping the community.
That's right.
And that's important.
And they are a member.
Yes, indeed. And it's a beautiful thing. So we can't wait to get Mr. Bird in here and set up, and so you guys can ask
You're ready.
Let it go.
Okay, here we go.
From the moment you walk into our centers, you'll be treated with compassion and respect. Make yourself at home. Enjoy a light snack and drink while you wait. You'll be able to see your doctor shortly.
As you walk in the door, you are greeted with nothing but smiles. I see smiles, they put a smile on my face.
At Dedicated Senior Medical Center, you are part of our family. We show you our love by frequently checking on you to make sure you're okay. This may include a quick phone call to seeing you in the office or even a telehealth visit. We even welcome walk-in visits. We know your time is important, and that's why if you need blood work or even an x-ray, we can take care of that during your visit too.
You don't even have to have an appointment to see a doctor. If you're home and you're not feeling well, don't wait and have to run to an emergency room.
At Dedicated, we coordinate all aspects of your care. We make sure you have your referrals and all visits scheduled before you leave. This includes appointments with your doctor and specialists. If you need medications, we can take care of that too. We offer many of your daily prescriptions right on site, packaged up, and handed to you before you go.
I have the opportunity of getting my prescriptions filled right there. I don't have to go someplace and wait or come back the next day. I have a busy day, a busy schedule, so when I can just pick things up right where I am, I'm happy.
Our doctors care about you and want to know if you aren't feeling well. Just like family, we are always here for you, day or night. We are only a phone call away, and you can always reach us at our centers or even by calling your doctor's cell phone.
They give us
their cell phone number, and it's not an imposition. They welcome it.
From all of us at Dedicated, we look forward to honoring you with the healthcare you deserve.
The values in this company are based around family, great quality of care for our patients. That atmosphere, that environment is completely different. And people want to be treated like that. They want to be treated, and respected, and have people want them to do well and thrive.
They gave me the opportunity of taking care of the patient as a whole, having less volume but having more quality, treating the patient as part of the family, and putting the patient and the primary care physician in the center of the care.
We're getting back to the essential of the human interaction. It sounds crazy that it's leading edge. Why is that leading edge? Have we gone so far from that? Have we lost that? Here, we're allowed to go back to that. We're encouraged to go back to that.
This is an innovative model that really does highlight the physician-patient relationship the way it should be, where we are able to spend one-on-one time with patients and their families and their loved ones, and really provide the care that they need.
Over the years, I have loved this experience of developing confidence in my patients that this is a place where they'll be taken care of. We are providing a compassionate care to our patient. That's why they feel that they are respected. That's why they feel that they are taken care of and they are not left to their own means to figure out things.
Relationships are important. They are the basis for treatment. If you develop a great relationship with a patient, it helps you understand them far better, and you're able to make better decisions for them. We get a lot more time than what you'd see in a regular doctor's office, and that really facilitates for that, where you can go through all the medications, make sure they understand what they're doing, make sure they understand your plan of action leaving the office. When you really take good care of a senior and you listen to them and you pay attention and you give them the attention that they deserve, you really get better outcomes, and you go away from the situation feeling like you've done something great and that you've learned something from it. It's a win-win situation for everybody.
And we are back. I hope that you had time to watch that presentation that was online. We now have our guest with us this morning, Calvin Bird, from Dedicated Senior Services. Mark?
Yes, indeed, folks. This is our resident healthcare specialist, Dedicated Senior Medical Center. Yes, indeed, Mr. Calvin Bird. It is the open enrollment period for Medicare and the Medicare plans. Mm-hmm. What does this mean to the seniors out there?
Well, it's great to be back on with everybody here, and I know a lot of folks watching this program are getting a lot of phone calls right now because it's what's called the annual enrollment period. And so that allows you to change your plan to another plan. So if you have, for example, Blue Cross, you can go to WellCare, without any type of limitations. So this gives you the opportunity to change your plan.
Okay, all right. Now that's a supplemental plan.
That's anyone. That's anyone that's on Medicare.
Okay.
That's anyone that's on Medicare. Supplemental plans, that's involved in that too. But that's anybody with Medicare. They can change their plan now from started October 15th, and it ends December 7th.
Right.
So it gives you that. It's kind of like an open chance for you to change your plan.
Okay. Now, what about a person who is on Medicaid?
Mm-hmm.
Do they get Medicare too?
Well,
what are they?
Yeah. So if you have Medicaid, and if you need Medicare, well, you get. Let me say this first. You get Medicare two ways. Either you age into it, turning 65 and up, or you have a disability, or you're disabled, and you get Medicare. So those are the two ways that you get Medicare. As far as Medicaid, like I say, if you were disabled or if you were aging into Medicare, you could get Medicare.
Okay, you got on there.
And the age for that is?
Yeah, for Medicare, to age into it is 65 up, and I call it 313. So you can enroll in that 3 months before your birthday. That's the 3. 1 is the month of, and 3 months after. So 313.
Oh.
That's when you can qualify for Medicare, or sign up for Medicare, I should say.
Okay.
And there are penalties involved in that, so it's a good idea for you to actually do it.
Okay. 3 months prior to your birthday.
Your 65th
when you
birthday,
become
right.
Correct.
65 years of age. 1, the month of.
Correct.
Or 3 months after you turn 65.
That's correct.
Okay. If you don't apply for it 3 months after you turn 65, what do you what happens? I mean,
Yeah,
what can you do?
Yeah, well, if you do it afterwards, I mean, so there are penalties involved if you don't do it within those time parameters.
Oh.
So you do have so there's penalties involved. So it's always best to call Medicare themselves. Call Medicare.gov, and there's a number on there which you can call directly to get direct information from Medicare. So they'll let you know about the penalties that are involved, if there are any. But it's always best to call them directly.
Well, you done lit up the lines already, because I think that Medicare, just saying Medicare, people just respond. Let's see what this caller has to say. He's got a question for you. You are on feedback this morning with Calvin Bird from Dedicated Senior Medical Center, and we're talking about Medicare and open enrollment. Talk to us this morning. Okay. Are we there? All right. Are they there, Tim? Hello? All right, whoever it is, call us back then. There she is. Hello.
Yeah, to you, Bobo. I was just calling in, listening. This is Fantasy Mother.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, wonderful. I just need to hear.
Are you on a Are you on a speakerphone? A speaker. I mean, when do you have speaker on?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if you would
Is that
take
a
it
little
off
better?
the speaker, it'll be clear. Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just listening in and didn't hear as much yet, so I'll just keep listening.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have any questions for Mr. Bird this morning about the Medicare open enrollment?
I've been. Are you getting feedback?
A little. Matter of fact, that's the name of the program. Do you have a question? Any question?
No, I guess I wanted to know probably a little more about the extra plans that go along with Medicare.
Okay.
Right, well,
Now,
listen in, and we get you off air. I appreciate the call. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And make sure you check in with us every Monday.
right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. What plans go along with Medicare?
Okay. So with Medicare, it happens a few different ways. So like at our centers, we take straight Medicare and all the Advantage plans too. But with Medicare, when you have Medicare by itself, it takes care of 80% of your bill. Okay, that's what Medicare offers you. So you have a 20% that's standing out there, right? So that's 20% can sound feasible if it's, say, maybe picking up a prescription or just a doctor's appointment. But if you're going to have to go into the hospital, God forbid, for a week or two, and you have a $20,000 hospital bill, and you're responsible for 20% of that, that can be devastating to some people. So what happens with that, like our centers, for instance, we absorb that 20%. So if you have straight Medicare and that 20% is standing out, we pay that bill. So you don't have to worry about that. But some folks decide to get Advantage plans, like Blue Cross Blue Shield, Humana, WellCare, Priority, and WellCare, for instance. And those plans are called Medicare Advantage plans. Okay.
What exactly is the difference between that and a supplemental?
Okay. And a supplement? Right. Supplements are different. Supplements basically someone pays a monthly bill for that plan. Say, for instance, a Blue Cross Blue Shield supplement plan. But they can go to any Medicare facility in the country whether it be doctor or hospital, and they should not have any medical bills.
Okay.
But those cost you per month.
Mm-hmm.
Opposed to a Medicare Advantage plan, there's generally no monthly fee with it, and you normally have co-pays with the Medicare Advantage plans. Okay, but our once again, dedicated, we pay that for you.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that. But outside of dedicated, if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, you generally have co-pays and so forth, and that's the difference between the two.
Ooh, okay. Folks, this is why you need to know this information, because it's important. Now, I know we were talking earlier about all these phone calls, Ms. Broughton, that people get, and then the TV ads where they say, check your zip code to see if you, qualify for various plans. What are they talking about when they say check your zip code?
Yeah, well, let me start off saying this too, Mark. I mean, we always tell our patients that, if you have any questions about your Medicare, your plan that you have, you call us directly.
Gotcha.
Number one, like you said, you're getting a lot of phone calls right now. There's some people that are, thieves in the night. They're really just out there to get your information and run with it. I mean, it's happened several times with our patients. When people get phone calls, they give folks the information on the phone. Next thing you know, their plan is changed unknowns to them. So, I'm not saying everyone is bad, of course, calling on the phones, but, it's best to have people that that you can trust when it comes to giving you information that you can see. We, like I said, we tell our patients directly, call us directly, so we can, number one, get you into a professional an agent that we have vetted, and that will give you the right information that you're looking for, not someone just trying to make a buck. Because when we help you out, we want to make sure that you have something that's really going to work for you.
Okay, what is the number that someone would call to reach you?
My number is directly is 313-498-5359. That's 313-498-5359. That's my direct number. You can call me anytime. My number's on the screen, and anytime you have any questions about our centers, becoming patients for our centers, or just questions about Medicare, you can give me a call, and I'll try my best to help you out and to lead you where you need to go. I mean, as a member of Hood Research, it's my duty to help our members.
Exactly. And I'm like, when you got a personal advocate, folks, it's so much better. You call, he's a good person. He's with Hood Research. So you can trust us, you can trust him. Now you call him directly, and you got somebody now that you can trust. That's personal. It's just not every time you call, you get a different person. Say, look, Mr. Burr, how do I get involved? What do I need to do? I want to get a plan. I want to do this. Dedicated Senior Medical Centers. This gentleman going to help you. And, I know you were trying to set up the tours last time.
Sure.
And letting people know if they come in for the tours, some exciting things. Are we still doing this?
Absolutely. We're still doing tours daily. I mean, if you want to come by one of our centers for a tour, just once again, give me a call. My number should be on the screen. And if you design, it's 313-498-5359. That's 313-498-5359. And if you need transportation, we'll provide free transportation for you. Just like with all our patients, we do have free transportation to and from our centers. And pick you up. So you show you around the center and meet our doctors and just get a good feel for the place.
So you have individual tours as well as group tours.
Sure.
That's what it sounds like. Okay.
Right. So kind of give an example. So Ms. Broden, when you came by the first time with Hood Research at that 7 Mile Evergreen Center,
right,
that was more of a group. That was more of a group tour. And but we do the individual tours too. Where someone is interested, call me and say we provide transportation if you need it, or just come on by and we'll go through. But it's best to call first, though. It's best to call me first.
Right.
And if you got a church or organization out there, call them up and set one of them group tours. Right. It's a lot easier. It's a lot more fun. And then, you bring all your friends in there and you guys sit down and, they have some refreshments for you. And it's a lot of, and that's where in that setting, it's just more intimate, I believe. And everybody can come in as friends and family and church members and sit down and have a group tour. Right. Then you can discuss it amongst your group.
Right.
That's important. All right. Tim said we got a minute to the break.
Okay.
But we're going to definitely, you're going to be on the other side of the break with us anyway, folks. So we're going all the way through with this one.
All right. So if you know of someone who needs to hear more information about this, call them while we're on a break, and we will be back momentarily.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
Everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, there gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime! It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Wallman.
Wally Wallman here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the chew germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.
We are back, and we hope that you are taking us along with you. Know that there is an app that you can download, and you can share it with others, which is TV 33 On Demand. You just go to the App Store, and that's how you can take us along with you. We are back, and we have our guest with us. For those of you who may have just tuned in, Calvin Bird, the representative for Dedicated Senior Services.
Yes, indeed. Dedicated Senior Medical Center. Making it happen here today. We just love it when Mr. Bird comes down to speak to the audience about what's going on in your health and definitely the Medicare. So what we were talking about over the break, and you had mentioned to people the difference between the plans, but we didn't get around to talking about that zip code piece yet.
Okay. Yeah, so the the Medicare Advantage plans, which is an Advantage plan that you take out, like similar to like WellCare, Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Priority, one of those type of plans. Those plans are county dependent. So if you live in Wayne County, there are plans designed for Wayne County. If you live in Oakland County, there are plans designed for Oakland County, and so forth. So when you're talking to an insurance representative on the phone, hopefully someone you can trust, that's one thing they're going to ask you for, is your zip code, because they need to know what county you're in, and find the counties that are available for your plans. I mean, for your area.
Okay, so when you see those commercials, folks, now you know. They ask you for the zip code so they can tailor these plans to your needs.
Right. And people need to know that you have water aerobics available for those who find that rewarding, shall we say.
And folks love it too. At our Southfield Center, we take clients over to a facility called the Hawk. It's in Farmington. So we pick you up from your house, or pick from the center, whatever you like, or you just meet us at the Hawk facility. And there's swimming aerobics, and the pool is shallow. So for those you don't swim, you have to worry about it, and you do water aerobics in there. Folks really love it, and we have a little lunch afterwards and everything for our patients, and folks really love it. It's a good way to move, just move. Right? Like Freddie says, move. Come on, fast. Freddie is move. And you get in the pool and you just move and do the water aerobics, and it's a great way to exercise.
Right.
It's a great way just to socialize with people. All around great way to just be out and about and get your health on,
And then you mentioned Fast Freddy. For those who like to do chair exercising or dance exercising, he leads that.
Correct. He has he's in our centers, and he's a patient also. And he does, if you cannot ambulate, walk, he has something called get down while you sit down. And so you're actually sitting in a chair, moving your legs, moving your arms. He gets you moving. And for those that can stand, you move with Freddie. But he has he designs a exercise program for our patients where they're sitting, and everybody's in one room together too, so which makes it fun.
Oh, wow.
And we have a good time doing it.
Well, you got them going again. We got us a call there, Mr. Bro. Let's see what we got on the line.
Sure.
You on Feedback with Calvin Bird, Miss Theo Broughton, Mark Cummings. Talk to us this morning. Okay. Are we there?
Okay, this is Keith Hines, Diamond 2 Productions, calling in to say hi, checking out your show.
Oh, happy Monday to you.
Hey, happy holidays and Mondays to everyone.
Thank
you. It's, I don't know about the Thanksgiving part of the day, but it's definitely a Turkey Day coming up.
Right. It's coming Thursday.
Yeah, I'm just checking you out. I just turned it on a few minutes ago, and I see you got the main man on there, with his with the health benefits and stuff. I just want to give him a compliment because of the building he has over there. It's just wonderful.
That's right. Thank you. Right. Now, which location did you go to, Mr. Hines?
Well, it was the one on the west side where Theo had an event. They had a big
the 7 Mile location.
Right, that's the one.
Evergreen and 7 Mile.
Yeah, where they threw that big event where they had all the food. I mean, the food was great too.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, indeed. That's those group tours, folks.
Right. And Hood Research had a community reunion, shall we say, out at the city airport, now known as the Coleman Young International Airport, and we also had a presentation by Calvin Bird there. And Keith Hines, being a member of Friends of Detroit City Airport, was there as one of the hosts. And we had a wonderful spread there as well, didn't we, Keith?
Oh, it was great. It was great. And I want to thank him for coming out and presenting everything to us. Because people need to know about healthcare and what they can do, because it's not in the media.
Right.
You're not going to see it on the regular channel.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. We just have those annoying phone calls, and I don't have the kind of patience for those annoying phone calls, because first of all, when someone calls you, they're trying to get your personal information.
That's right.
And you never know if it's someone who is trying to get your personal information to steal your identity.
That's right.
So it's
I get so many
always
of those phone calls. You know,
Right.
people telling me my Amazon account's expired.
Right.
My cell phone's going to be cut off.
Mm-hmm.
I get all those. I just ignore them. Don't
that's
click
right.
over to them. I tell people.
Right.
You know, if you got a question, call the actual source. You know, like if you got a question about your Amazon account, call Amazon. If you got a question about AT&T,
And you know
call
what, Mr.
AT&T.
Hines?
And the
Not to
Medicare.
interrupt you, but you know, Ms. Broden, I think the beauty of the fact that we've partnered with Dedicated Senior Medical Center is they brought a new form of health care to the community.
Right.
And this gentleman is about the entire, KidMed is about the entire holistic approach.
Correct.
And, you know, I think, speak to that, because, I mean, you know, you got a lot of people out here, you want your health care, right? But you guys also deal in Eastern medicine as well as Western medicine.
Right. So I mean, so our doctors, I mean, they try to take a holistic approach to your health care. Of course, you know, there's some, you know, a lot of our patients, you know, they can't just because of the severity of their illnesses and everything. But then the doctors try their best to take a holistic approach to it. And of course, if that doesn't happen, then we have to take more traditional medical roles.
Right.
But they definitely try to go holistically for sure, involving the exercising and just overall health
And your mind.
and your mind,
Right.
everything. Correct.
That's
Correct.
right. So you have mental health services.
We have social workers. We have social workers
Who help to set that
that can channel those type of resources.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have social workers.
Oh wow.
Too, and a lot of times seniors need a place that they can go to, you know, just to be there. And what you were just saying earlier about Fast Freddy and you got the water sports and things like that.
Right,
you know.
right.
I was going to tell you, Brother Hines, as a matter of fact, you mentioning that, to piggyback on what you're saying right now, we have several patients that could come into our centers, we pick them up, and they just want to be involved in daily activities.
Right.
Because the family's not around and so forth, but they're, you know, they're in our centers, and so they're, you know, get involved with the activities that are going on for that day, whether it be Freddie, whether it be some type of educational class about technology or insurance or whatever the case may be, just want to be involved. And there's a lot of patients like that, and just like you said, it's very true. Very true.
And, you know, Ms. Brown, I want him to speak to the fact that, because, you know, a lot of times you get in one of these plans, and then, you know, you don't hear from anybody anymore.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I know you were saying you could call your doctor direct.
Correct.
Anytime.
Correct. Our facilities, you have your doctor's phone number, and you can call that doctor anytime, and they will answer the phone. Because and they have to do that. If they don't do that, they don't fit into our mold. They would not work for us. So I mean, if you're not feeling well, you can call your doctor and say, "Hey, Doc, I'm not feeling well. What should I do?" So either they have you come into our center, or in other words, they'll tell you what to do. You have your doctor on the phone, which you can rely on.
Right.
And that happens a lot.
Rather than an office representative, you say, well, what do you want to ask him? You know.
Right.
And then I'll call you back. So then they call the doctor. Then they call you back, and they may not have the answer that you were looking for. You know.
You want to speak to a doctor.
That's right. That's right.
When you come into our centers, you want to see a doctor, because we only have doctors in our centers. We don't have nurse practitioners. There's nothing wrong with nurses. My wife's a nurse. But when you come to see a doctor,
that's what you want.
You want to see a doctor.
That's right.
And so that's all of our centers are set up that way.
Right. Keith, have you ever done water aerobics?
I have, and if you go way back to my younger years even, I used to be a great swimmer.
Well, you got them going, Mr. Hines, because the lines are lit up now. We filling them all up. This Medicare piece. Hey, thanks for calling and bringing that love, because you got us going now.
Oh, hey, well, you know me, Keith Hines, Amateur Productions, Love, Peace Out, the Hood Research, and the Medical Center.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We got them calling. They want to know about this Medicare piece. I'm telling you. You on Hood Research? It looks like, did we drop the call? We speaking with you? Looks like the call dropped on us there.
Uh-oh.
Call us back, folks. Somebody out there want to check back in and talk with Mr. Calvin Bird from Dedicated Senior Medical Center. Look like we lost that call. But nonetheless, let's continue about this piece, this open enrollment period.
Yes.
What do they have to do?
Well, if you're not satisfied with your current plan that you have, your Medicare Advantage plan or a supplement, this is the time to call an agent, or you call us directly. You know, if you're one of our patients, call us directly. My number's on the screen at 313-498-5359. But this is your opportunity, if you're not happy with the plan, to change it. You know, 'cause now is that time where you can't change your plan. I mean, there are other times during the year you can change it once, but now it gives you an opportunity to change multiple times. And actually, it's good. That part is good and bad, because what happens, you know, when people are getting calls on the phones, it is not an exaggeration, but people's plans can be changed 5 or 6 times.
Oh, wow.
Because you can change your plan as much as you want. And in the last plan that sticks on December 7th, that's your plan. So when people are calling you, they're really, you know, that's why they're calling so much, because they know that, you know, they can change your plan. You know, there's no special election period during, you know, like during the rest of the year you have to be in. They can change it now for you. But you know, it gives you an opportunity, if you're not happy with the plan, number one, to get it changed. Secondly, if you just want to review your plan, you know, we can connect you with some good agents that we work with and vet that can review your plan for you. If you want to change it. If you don't, that's fine also.
Now, the prescription drug, is that part of these plans?
Well, Medicare Advantage plans, it's called MAPD. And so they're Medicare Advantage plans with prescription drug plans. And once again, they don't cost you anything. But if you just have straight Medicare, say, they do have just straight drug plans also.
Okay.
But the advantage of one of those Medicare Advantage plans, MAPD, they have the drug plan attached to it already.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to, and you don't have to buy anything.
So for those who have had the, what did you say, is drug,
Right.
where they had to pay or had a copay or something, and they switched to the Dedicated Senior Service Plan, do they let the pharmacy know they have it now? Do they find out automatically or what?
Right. Well, the pharmacy portion, you continue to pay the same thing. So whatever that deductible is for your medications, you would continue to pay that. And it's generally not. We don't see like a lot of charge, maybe over $6 or something like that, you know, for your medications, whatever the case may be. But those MAPD plans, they come with that prescription drug plan.
It looks like we got that caller back. They check back in. Let's see if we can get them to this time. You're on with Theo Broden, Mr. Calvin Bird from Dedicated Senior Medical Center, Mark Cummings, myself. Talk to us. Do you have any questions this morning?
Good morning. This is McLeod. Everybody a nice, safe holiday weekend.
Well, I appreciate that. We appreciate that, love. Nice holiday back to you.
Thank you.
Are you on Medicare currently?
I will call back in. I'm going to get my Medicare call back. Okay.
You're gonna
call Obama phone.
You're gonna give him a call? Is that what
You gonna give Mr. Bird a call?
Is that what I
Mr. McLeod.
This is McLeod. Hey, happy Monday.
Happy
Okay.
Monday.
All right, then. Well,
right.
you keep listening in. Take that number down off the screen.
Right.
You got some questions about Medicare, call Mr. Calvin Bird, 313-498-5359. Okay, sir?
Right.
Will do.
All right.
Yes, indeed. You have a
thank
good
you.
one. Appreciate you listening in and watching. Have a good one. Yes, indeed. Everybody out there, you know, they want some questions asked. They got some concerns, but more than likely, they concerned about their health.
Sure. And And now we do take straight Medicare too. So for those folks who don't want to have an Advantage plan or have a Blue Cross Blue Shield plan where it's Medicare dependent, we take Medicare is primary, I should say. we do take straight Medicare, so that's not a problem at all either.
No, okay. So if they just have Medicare, they could get in.
Oh, same thing, yeah. They can get in, and they're fine. And a lot, we're in a UAW town, which is great. And so we have retired school teachers, factory workers, just to name a few. And some of those plans are Medicare primary. And now we accept all those plans, the Medicare primary plans.
Nice.
And does that include City of Detroit workers too?
Absolutely. If it's Medicare primary, sure. Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, Medicare primary, that's the Part B, right?
It's I know it can be a little confusing sometimes, but with the Medicare, when some folks have retired,
Yes.
their plan that they have, say, I'm just using Blue Cross for an example. They may have a plan that's a Blue Cross Blue Shield medical plan, but it's still Medicare primary.
Oh, I
where
see.
the payer for it is Medicare primary first. And so that's why I said Medicare primary.
Oh, okay.
And so those plans we do accept.
Oh.
Now, does that also include the Detroit public
School teachers?
schools? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Retirees?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
That is always good to know.
We have a lot of teachers. I'll say a lot of the union UAW folks from the factories. A lot. They come in. That our patients and they love it.
Oh yeah, because my brother, he's a retired city worker.
Okay, so yeah, he's probably on one of our plans. He's probably one of those plans.
Exactly.
It was one of those plans, but it's great that we really opened up that can accept those plans, because I think you mentioned in the beginning, Mark, about supplements.
Right.
Those are folks that have a plan. Like I say, it's called Medicare Supplement Plan, where they can go to any Medicare facility in the country and have no bills, but it generally costs you say $200 to $300 a month for the plan.
Right. Yeah, and
So-
folks, that's
wow.
about $2,500 a year.
That can add up.
Right.
That can add up. But thank God, there's centers, like our centers. If you have just a straight Medicare Advantage plan, you don't have to worry about all that. We take care of it. We take care of everything for you.
Wow. Well, we need to give them the number. I know it's on the screen, but
Right, for those
we
that's
want people
listening,
to right. They need to know to write down your telephone number and your email address.
Sure. And so my direct phone number is 313-498-5359. That's 313-498-5359. And if you do prefer to send an email, next time I'm on, I'll put that on the screen for you too. But if you got a pen, it's my first name, which is Calvin, CALVIN, dot Byrd, BYRD, at dedicated, DEDICATED, dot care. And if you prefer to email, that's fine also. Or send me a text, whichever you like to do.
And folks, they got you covered. They got 6 locations in the area. They got a Detroit East for all you East Siders out there. It's on East Jefferson. Now, where is that? 13210 East Jefferson. Where is that? East Jefferson and what?
That's about 3 blocks north of Dickerson. It's over there, that counter, that Jefferson counter.
Right,
area,
okay,
That's far
got
from the
you.
plant over there.
Got you.
Right in that area.
Now, we did our function, Miss Broden, at the Detroit North location.
That's 7 Mile Evergreen.
That's 7 Mile Evergreen. You got one in East Point on Kelly Road. You got one in East English Village. That's another East Side location. 6150 Cashew Road. Well, that's deep East Side.
Right. That's going towards Grosse Point.
Okay, that's how I like that. Now, most of these were previous Rite Aid locations?
Some were. Let's see, the Warren store. It's the Warren store, 7 Mile Evergreen, and
now Warren is East 8 Mile.
Yeah, 8 Mile and DeQuinder.
1921 East 8 Mile. Okay.
Yeah, 8 Mile and DeQuinder. Those used to be like Walgreens,
Okay,
and we
gotcha.
converted. So you'd be surprised what Hammer Nails can do. Like there's certain centers were grocery stores, and we converted them. And some were just were built. I mean, so we
And they're beautiful facilities,
Oh, yeah.
folks. I
Very nice.
mean, clean as they. I mean, you could. I'm telling you, beautiful. I've toured a couple of them, and I mean, they're just lovely sights, and you definitely gonna get care in a friendly atmosphere. The guard to meet you at the door, he got a smile on his face.
Right.
And everybody got a lot of energy when you walk in the door. So if you ain't feeling well, by the time you get through into the door, you're going to feel a little bit better even before you see the doctor. And, of course, you got a Southfield location at 21816 West 11 Mile Road.
That's right. That's right.
And that's 11 Mile and what?
11 Mile and Losser.
Oh, okay.
11 Mile and Losser, where the old Farmer Jack's used to be. And we converted that grocery store into a senior center, and folks really like it. They
It's
really
a
like
nice
it.
size facility.
Oh, yeah. All of them are pretty big,
Yeah.
nice size facilities.
Right. And for those who are sitting there, laying there wondering, well, what did she do? Well, I decided to become a part of the dedicated senior service. Why? Because I didn't like where I was going. And to have to call in with a question and talk to a receptionist who would then call the doctor, who would then give an answer, who would then have the receptionist call me back. I'm like, that's stupid. So anyway, that's my opinion of it. And so at this point, having the telephone number of the doctor specific is what I want. And you also have a choice. If you want the person to be African American, white, male, female, that's your choice, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Get a little Anita Baker for you this morning.
I know.
Fairy tale, yeah.
Yes.
That is your choice. You're right, Ms. Broden. So you
Right.
prefer a male doctor,
And that's
female
what's
doctor,
on-
African American doctor. That's your choice, and that we can decide to take care of that.
That's
Like the center
important.
that you go to, you see one of our female African American physicians.
You have a choice.
It's your choice.
Right.
It's your choice.
And that's important because there are many people in our community who want to be serviced by a doctor who looks like them.
Correct. Correct.
And you need to know that that's your choice.
That's right.
We got 5 minutes. We
Other
got one
places,
last
you
caller
don't.
checking in.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here right quick.
Mm-hmm.
You on feedback with Calvin Bird, Miss Theo Broden, Mark Cummings. Talk to us quick. We got 5 minutes. Talk to us. What you got a question for?
And I'm calling. I have one question for, and it has to do with if I live in Macomb County, can I come to Oakland County where my mother or family, they're part of the facility there in Oakland County? Is that something we can do?
Sure. I mean, sure. If you that's no problem. If you need transportation, we can provide that for you too. So that's not a problem at all.
Okay, thanks.
Sure. Just give me a call. My number's at the bottom.
His number is 313
498.
498-5359.
That's it.
Calvin Bird. Thank you for calling.
Okay, is that the same
Was
person
this
that,
number
that we had?
this number on the screen? I don't know.
Okay.
Was this
Hello?
number on the screen?
I take it that is.
Ah, okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, that question has been answered. Folks, we done just got a lot of questions in today, and it's been a lot of fun. And anything else you want to leave the viewing and listening audience with, Mr. Board, this morning?
I would definitely say, if you're interested in our centers, please give me a call for a tour. I'd love to have you by for a tour. We do provide free transportation for you to come by for a tour. That's my number's right at the bottom, 313-498-5359. So we can pick you up, show you our facilities. Also, I know you're getting a lot of phone calls right now, and so it's best to talk to some folks that you trust. And with our centers, we vet all of our agents. So if you have questions about your plan, always call an agent that you know. It's like we advise our patients because if you talk to someone on the phone sometimes they may put you in something that you don't want, and you can't get back to them.
Or it may be somebody just trying to steal your
identity.
So it's best to call yourself.
We got another. We got 5 minutes. You can squeeze this one in.
Go ahead.
Yes, you're on feedback. You have a question for us this morning. And then who are we speaking with?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, if you anybody concerned about reckless driving, tell them to call James Ford. You got my information. God bless you and your conversation going. Bye-bye.
Okay.
That's Mr. James Ford, people. You just checking in, letting us know that we got to work on these lights out here because we don't want anybody in accidents and don't want anybody to get injured out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speeding through red lights. That's
indeed.
I mentioned early on about attending the police commission meetings that take place every Thursday. Of course, this Thursday being Thanksgiving, they won't be meeting. However, aside from that, or if Christmas fell on a Thursday, they meet every Thursday throughout the whole year. The whole year.
Yes, indeed.
So,
Well, we got 4 minutes. We got the Affirmation book.
Yes.
Let's get your birthday real quick, Mr. Bird. I think we did it last time, but let's do it again.
In May 13th.
May
May 13th.
All right, let's see what we got for the 13th of May.
May
Folks, we got 513.
That's
Yes,
birthday.
indeed. That's a good number. And we're going to see 513. Here we go. They got the 510. 513. All right, let's see who we got here. All right. Alcorn A&M College opened in Lorman, Mississippi, which is now Alcorn State.
Okay.
Indeed. Let's see. Oh, Isaac Murphy, 1891, became the first jockey to win 3 Kentucky Derbies.
Whoa.
How about that?
All right.
Whoa.
So some serious And Stevie Wonder was born on your birthday.
That's right. That's
in
right.
Saginaw,
Stevie
Michigan.
That's
Wonder.
right, Stevie.
Wow.
So, folks, I'm telling you,
May
it's just
13th.
always a beauty. I love the affirmation piece. We got 3 minutes. We about to close it down. Miss Broden,
Yes, sir.
what you want to leave us with while we closing it down?
Well, I want to tell what?
That was just
somebody on the
Tim
phone?
up there saying, close her down.
Oh, listen. I just want to tell everybody that it's not necessary for you to know everything. What is necessary is for you to know how to find what you need when you need it. We at Hood Research seek out as much information as we can to share with you, and we encourage you to share with us. That helps us all make better informed decisions. Hood Research has a website and a phone number. The phone number is area code 248-234-2371. Again, it's area code 248-234-2371. And the email is contact@hoodresearch.org. Again, that's CONTACT, the little at symbol, HOODRESEARCH.org. Contact@hoodresearch.org. We also have a Saturday afternoon for a time for you to call in and share from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Just share your information and have dialogue with others who want to have dialogue with you. And Mark?
Well, I just want to say to close it, call Mr. Calvin Bird. Thanksgiving is coming. You know you're going to eat too much. And come on out and get a tour in and say, well, I want a doctor that's going to take care of me. Because that's what we all want. We want someone that care about us.
All right.
And we care about you here at Hood Research, and Dedicated Senior Medical Centers cares about you as well.
That's right.
And once again, give me that number one last time, Mr. Bird.
That's 313-498-5359. Just give me a call. Set you up for a tour. We'll take a tour of the facilities, introduce you to the doctors, the staff. And if you're hungry, grab a little bite to eat too. So just give me a call. I believe in taking care of my people, and I will. And so just give me a call.
We love you here at Hood Research. Tim, take us home, sir.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Calvin Bird.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.